I've just received one of these. I'm going to show you everything you get in the box, how to put it together, really easy, how to use it, and what I thought of it, plus how quickly I went from chaos with my yarn to joy. This is what I received through the post. It's a nice compact box. It's been really well packaged, but don't worry, there isn't loads and loads of assembly once you get it out. So the first thing you'll come across is your manual. It's really small because you actually don't need to know very much. It's very straightforward, but there is a QR code so you can scan that and get more information. So the first thing out is going to be the screwdriver and 3 little screws. There's the power lead, which you'll notice is USB, so you do need USB power supply. And there's the plastic attachment that your yarn cake is going to be formed on. And the tensioner. So the next thing I'm going to get out is the tensioner that you feed your yarn through to make sure you get a beautiful yarn cake. And there we go, that's that. And the actual yarn winder. And that's everything. So the yarn winder is quite compact. It's not going to take up loads of space in your home. And you can see there on the bottom is the bit that attaches it to your table or your desk. So let's do that assembly and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is attach the tensioner. So if you look at the yarn winder, on one end you've got your power supply where it plugs in, and the other end is a little slot, and you just feed it in. Okay, so I'm going to show you again so you can see the top. You feed it in and you can see that little hole. You can see it's arrived. Pop your screw in, use the little screwdriver provided, and secure it in place. Now if you remember, there were 3 little screws in that bag. You only need one of them, the others are spares, just in case you take this apart and lose them. You will notice how long it's taking me. This screw goes in a long way. It isn't going to drop out. It's very secure, as is your winder. So the others are just in case you take it apart and lose one. Yeah, just keep winding. There we go. Now we just need to attach the plastic bit on the top, which just pushes in and turns slightly clockwise, and you're ready to go. You just use the wing nut to fasten it to your table or your desk, and then let's put your yarn through. So you feed it through the hole at the bottom, pop it behind that spring, hook it over the top, through underneath the other spring, and then literally just wind it round a couple of times and then secure it in those little grooves at the top, and you're ready to go. So obviously I've connected it to the power supply. I'm just going to turn the little knob, and as you turn the knob further, the device speeds up. It's that simple. So you can turn it a little way and just get started slowly, or like me, you can turn it up to the max and just get your yarn cake made. Now, I've sped the film up here, I'm sure you realised, so we're not sitting here all day watching it, but I did want to show you the whole wind, and it actually doesn't take long anyway. So as I promised you at the end, I'll show you how much I did and how long it took me. I have loved this device, and I have spent a whole afternoon doing loads of yarn, I've got to be honest. You saw how easy it is to thread up, how easy it is to operate. If by chance there's a knot and it stops, it can't feed it through, the device will just stop, and then you just turn the knob off and sort it out. And boy, is it satisfying. So if you're enjoying this and you're finding it helpful to see whether you want one, please give it a thumbs up below so it spreads to more people. And I hope you're enjoying seeing that cake forming. It's a really nice even tension. I've never had a winder, I've just had to use my husband's arms, which obviously he's really pleased I've got this. And so I'm not comparing it to lots of others, but I will say a whole afternoon using it, no problem. It just kept going and doing one after another, and it used lots of different yarns from very fine up to a chunky. I haven't used a massive yarn in there, but I have gone very fine to chunky, and they've worked beautifully, including one actually with little bobbles in it. Now you can see I've got a little bit of a ravelled mess there, so I'll just unravel it. You'll notice I just turned the device off so it didn't keep trying to pull it through, and then I'll turn it on slowly because there's only a little bit of yarn left, and it'll just finish off. Now I choose to just tuck that under an edge there, and then you just pull it off the device and you've got your yarn cake ready to go. You can see how compact that is. Now I've been using mine and absolutely love them. So it's very satisfying. So you can see I'd got this pile of yarn, all different bits, some small, some big, some a bit more knotty than others, and I just wound them to form these beautiful cakes, and it took me a whole 15 minutes. That's all the setting it up, that's putting them through, getting them off, and all made. So you can see it's super quick, and I do recommend this yarn winder. So I hope this has helped you.